Barry Vaudrin here with Cruising Authority at cruisetalkshow.com. I'm aboard the Ruby Princess, and we're cruising from Fort Lauderdale to Grand Cayman and Cozumel. And this is going to be a fantastic trip. I wanted to tell you also that this trip has been brought to you by the Cruise Brothers at cruisebrothers.com and also Travel Safe at travelsafe.com. Enjoy this first episode in a series of 4 shows filmed aboard the Ruby Princess. Barry here, and this is my wife, Terry.
Hello.
Well, we're in our cabin. Terry's going to give you a tour of our stateroom. However, let's go out on deck and have a little chat on deck.
Let's go.
Okay, well, we're here on our balcony. We're in C722. It's on deck 10. And now, Terry, this is an interesting cruise for the two of us, but also for me, because I've been on a lot of cruises, but this is the very first time I've been on a princess cruise as we cruise here aboard the Ruby Princess. What are your thoughts so far of this ship?
It's a very lovely ship. Impressed with it. The staff is wonderful, and the food has been great so far.
Yeah, and so we're going to have a great time. I'm sure tomorrow we're going to be in Grand Cayman, and then the next day in Cozumel. It's going to be a lot of fun, so stay tuned. We have 4 episodes that we're producing on board here. But right now, Terry, why don't you give us a little tour of our stateroom?
Okay, let's go. Over here is our mini bar with drinks. We also have a little mini refrigerator. We have a flat screen TV. We had beautiful flowers that were delivered to us, and they also give us meat, cheeses, and also fresh fruit. Over on this side is Barry's little work area. He also plugs in all of his gear. Let's take a look at the little bed area. Barry and I both have sleep apnea, so we have CPAP machines. It's very easy. If you bring a extension cord, you can do that. Very romantic, right? Okay. Let's take a little room back, little scroll back here. Here's a little closet. And we have, a little cubby area with safe. And here is our bathroom.
Okay, I am going to take you on a tour of the Ruby Princess, and we're going to start here from our cabin, and we're going to look around the ship. Come on. Ruby Princess weighs in at 113,561 tons. She was launched in 2008 and has a crew complement of 1,200 from many nationalities. There are a total of 1,542 passenger staterooms, which includes suites, balcony staterooms, ocean view rooms, and inside cabins. Ruby Princess has 4 pools and 7 whirlpools. There's no shortage of places to eat on board, with 3 main dining rooms, an Italian restaurant, and a steak and seafood grill restaurant, among many other places to eat, including a tasty pizza place up by the pool and an ice cream bar. I want to share something with you that's really, really important when you travel either on a cruise or a vacation anywhere around the world. Make sure that you consider getting travel insurance through travelsafe.com. Let me show you something. This space right here aboard the Ruby Princess is where you would be medevaced by helicopter if you had an unfortunate medical issue come up during your cruise. They would bring a helicopter right about here and lower a basket down. They would put you in the basket. You would go up into the helicopter and they'd fly you to the nearest American hospital to be treated in the event of this emergency that you would have. Now, it can cost anywhere from $15 to $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to be medevaced, and I'm sure you don't want that kind of expense to deal with. So make sure you contact TravelSafe at TravelSafe.com. I'm on the navigational bridge of the Ruby Princess. Now, this is one of my favorite places to be on a cruise ship. I love the technology that goes into running and operating a cruise ship. Well, we're on the bridge. We're on the starboard wing of the Ruby Princess Bridge. And one thing that you may not know is, where did the term bridge come from? Well, in the 1800s, when passenger steamers first started crossing the Atlantic, these steamers had giant paddle wheels on the side of the ship that pushed the ship forward. And it was an outside bridge that went from one wheel to the other wheel, and in the middle is where they steered the ship. So it was an actual bridge, and so that's where the term bridge comes from on these cruise ships and even military vessels. I just thought that would be something you'd be interested in hearing about. Barry with Cruising Authority at cruisetalkshow.com, and we're aboard the beautiful Ruby Princess, and we're here with somewhat of an icon in the cruise industry, the doc from the Love Boat, Adam Bricker, but you play a doctor on TV. Your real name is?
Bernie Coppell.
Bernie Coppell. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bernie Coppell from the Love Boat television show. You know, you've been on Cruising Authority before. We did a phone interview, but
yes, we did.
A lot has changed in those 2 years. What have you been up to?
Well, so much has changed since we first started on the Pacific Princess. That was only 553 feet. Now this ship, the beautiful Ruby Princess, is just under 1,000 feet with all kinds of amenities, and it's not just that spread out place where people eat. You have marvelous, unique restaurants with different themes, and it's just so interesting. And there have been all kinds of improvements as far as safety, as far as making your passengers as comfortable as they possibly can be, and it's a complete escape. And everyone who works for Princess has that in mind. They welcome you, they greet you, they smile at you, they help you whenever they can. And it's truly a great thrill for me to be back with Princess. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm here with my wife this time, and the next time we'll come on with our children. Our boys are 16 and 11,
Wow.
Little angelic boys.
Now, when you bring,
Sometimes.
you know, Princess has great programs for kids their age.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We haven't found out about it yet, but I certainly will.
Well, you don't know this, but I mean, the reason why I wanted to do this particular shot was because right behind us is an amazing sunset at sea. We're aboard the Love Boat. We're on Princess Cruises. Escape completely. So, hang on a second. I'm going to escape completely. Yeah, that's good. Thanks for watching part 1 in our 4-part series filmed aboard the Ruby Princess. This program was made possible by the Cruise Brothers at cruisebrothers.com. This is a family business, so when you call the Cruise Brothers, you'll be treated like family and receive the excellent customer service you would expect from an expert staff with over 40 years of experience. This program is also made possible by TravelSafe at TravelSafe.com. When you spend your hard-earned vacation money on a cruise, TravelSafe has excellent policies to give you a peace of mind and one less thing to worry about while on vacation. Visit TravelSafe.com. Finally, on a Princess cruise, you can escape completely and come back new. Talk to your Cruise Brothers cruise experts to plan your next cruise vacation aboard any one of the beautiful ships of Princess Cruises.